Welcome back, everybody. It is time for our last episode of Too Many Boxes for the year. I'm bloody chuffed. Merry Christmas. Let's do it. All right. Let's do it. I cannot believe it is December. I can't believe that the year is over. It's been an awesome year here at the channel. I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing and watching and liking the content and commenting. I love talking to you guys. Big thank you to all of our channel members. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. So I don't want to prattle on too long. I'm really excited to see what we got. So let's check it out. Still haven't gotten any GameCube yet. Hopefully that'll happen sometime soon. Did we get our air pillows? If we did, it's a big boy. Okay. So I didn't go through the spiel this time because I feel like I just say it every time and it's probably annoying you guys. Mark of a good box, at least the start of a good box, is the Air Defender lights from discountairpillows.com, where pillows are inflated, not prices. It's a Christmas tragedy. We have, can't even read this, Airspeed. We have Airspeed from Pragus.com. None of these things mean anything to me. Let's hope the rest of the box makes up for this atrocity. Alright, let me feel around here. Ooh, okay. I think we got a Game Boy. Okay, we got a lot of Game Boy in here. Hopefully that's not bad news. We got a bunch of games in here. Wait, hold on. 3 Game Boy games. Okay. They've done pretty good with their Game Boy games. I will say that. Atari 2600. Atari 2600. And I'm assuming PlayStation. So nice mix. Interesting. It's the most handheld I've ever gotten from Virtual Game Treasure. Let's go ahead and start with the Game Boy, since I just released that top 10 most expensive Game Boy game video. So, first game we got. I cannot tell. Oh no. Oh no. We have the Rugrats movie, which, I mean, fair play, I guess. I just got... what was it? Rugrats in the Paris one. Was that last month? Was that last Retro Game Treasure that I got the Paris movie? I can't remember. I'm having brain problems. So far, I have not played any Rugrat game that I particularly liked, so I'm really not looking forward to this. But hopefully, oh gosh, first the Air Pillow, now Rugrats. Hopefully, we can only go from here, right? Right? Alright, so first up, and this label is awful. I'm kind of disappointed. This is the worst label I've ever gotten from Retro Game Treasure. We have the Rugrats movie on the Game Boy. Yeah. The Rugrats movie was published by THQ in 1999. I have to start to wonder now, how many Rugrats games are there, and when will I get to a good one? Now, in all fairness, this is probably the best one that I have played so far, but that is not saying too much. The Rugrats movie is a platform game where you can jump. The repetitive music gets old in a few seconds, and the screen doesn't advance quickly enough, causing issues. I'm sure there's probably some fun to be had here, especially for a younger audience, but I was not terribly impressed. That being said, I expected much worse. One Rugrats game now means one less Rugrats game I can receive in the future. Win? Alright, moving on and up, right? On and up. Second game, we got... Ooh, good lord. Okay, that's a cool title to get that I didn't have yet, but what is going on? I don't know what's going on at Retro Game Treasure. Like, I just can't. I'm gonna need to wash my hands. Like, I'm a former smoker, and I used to smoke in my house when I was younger, and I understand. I don't know. I never smoked this much. This thing is caked. Just look how gross that is. It is just caked in like cigarette, like nicotine junk, and the label's coming off. Like, I'm excited to get Tetris on Game Boy. I have a lot of memories of playing Tetris for the Game Boy, but this cartridge is just... I can't believe they sent this out, quite frankly. I'm mixed about. I know this. I mean, I'm very happy to have Tetris on the Game Boy, but the quality of this, oof, buddy. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tetris for the Game Boy. Tetris was published by Nintendo in 1989. I don't know what I can really say about this one. It's Tetris for the Game Boy. It's awesome. I can't even imagine how many hours I played this back in the day. Definitely one of my favorite versions of the classic puzzle game. It's a real shame that Retro Game Treasure sent me a cart that is in such poor shape, but after a clean, it did play, and playing this one really took me back. I'm going to try and look at the positives here, and I am very happy to return to the Game Boy version of Tetris. But I do know that I will definitely have to find a better copy for the collection. So, I guess the last one was up. It was Tetris. Quality of that card. So, third Game Boy game, we got Asteroids. All right, cool. Cool. I don't think I've ever played Asteroids on the Game Boy. All right. Yeah, I'm happy about this one. I mean, it could be an awful version of Asteroids, but I'm still happy to have it. So, very cool. We got Asteroids. Asteroids was published by Activision in 1999. This is a revamped version of the classic arcade game that was released during a time when Activision was releasing new versions of several different legacy titles. I had a great time with this one. This is a pretty decent playing iteration of Asteroids. I have no doubt that I will spend some more time with this one in the future. Alright. Fourth game. Go to the Atari. Can't really mess this up unless it's like a super gross cartridge again. So, I always mess up which way is up. This is gonna be wrong. We got... Oh no, I got it. Boxing! It's an Activision title. Very nice. I've played this. I don't think it's definitely not my favorite Activision title. Been a while since I played it though. The Actiplaque is not the worst I've ever seen. This is actually not a terrible looking Activision cart, so awesome. Definitely happy about this. We got Boxing for the Atari 2600. Boxing was published by Activision in 1980. I enjoyed this game much more than I expected. I find the overhead perspective to be very clever, and the graphics, while simple and crab-like, to be quite effective. I haven't spent enough time with it yet to feel out all of the subtleties in the gameplay, but it was a good time. I imagine this would be tons of fun with a second player. I am stoked to have this one in the collection. Another fun game from what used to be an amazing company. Alright, next Atari game, we got Surround. Heard of this. I've probably played it. Is this the one that's like, Simon? I'm probably completely wrong about that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. But we have Surround. Very happy about that. It has a copyright of 78, so that's cool. Now I think of it, maybe I've never played this. I don't know what I'm thinking of. But we got Surround on the Atari 2600 coming at you right now. Surround was published by Atari in 1979. This is pretty much a two-player version of that Snake game that used to be on Nokia phones. It's pretty effective for how simple it is, and I enjoyed my time here. Another game that would be better with a second player, but I did enjoy destroying that stupid computer. There are a few different modes to keep things interesting, and a simple drawing mode to enjoy. Good stuff. Alright. Last game, I believe. Let's see. Yep, we got treasure. Which way's the... Hold on, I got a feeling I'm an idiot. I think this is the front. I hope so. So last game, I think it's PlayStation. We got... Well, it's definitely PlayStation. What is that? Oh, wow! Oh, I haven't thought about this in a long... I don't think I even watched this show. I just remember when it was like a cultural lexicon. I don't think I've ever actually watched this. But we have The Weakest Link on the PlayStation. Yeah, I bet you... I mean, I don't even... See, I never watched the show. Is it like pop culture stuff or like history? Is it like more like Jeopardy or Trivia Pursuit? I'm not even sure. But this is going to be kind of fun to check out. I don't know if it makes it better or worse that I'm not really that familiar with the show, but I mean, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to checking this out. Again, it depends on what kind of questions it asks. It's very dusty, but the disc looks pretty good. So, yeah, and I mean, the case is actually phenomenal shape. I'm happy about that. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It could go either way. I could actually have a lot of fun, or it could be awful. Don't know. We'll see. Let me know if you used to watch this or if you've played this. So last game, we got The Weakest Link. Weakest Link was published by Activision in 2001. It is based on the incredibly popular game show of the same name. I am not very familiar with the show. I don't think I've ever watched a whole episode, but when it was popular, everyone was calling everyone else The Weakest Link all the time. The most fun I had with this game was listening to all of the exaggerated accents for all of the different contestants.
Hello, I'm Amber. I'm 38 and I'm an interior designer from Memphis, Tennessee. I love socializing with friends, keeping fit, and all things physical.
After intense internal struggle, I landed on Eddie, the truck driver from Pittsburgh with his immaculate Yinzer accent.
Hello, my name's Eddie and I'm 42. I'm a truck driver from Pittsburgh. I'm interested in all kinds of general knowledge and rule at trivia games.
I was voted Weakest Link in the first round and let the audience know my extreme displeasure at this injustice.
Let me tell you, I'm ticked, totally. I don't know what they're thinking. They won't be able to bank squat without me. One bad round and I'm out on my head. That just ain't right. No, I'm just plain mad.
I'll probably play this one again in the future for some laughs, maybe for a live stream or something. Nice to have.
Who's slower at delivering than the post office? Who needs to be redirected? Here's your chance to have the return to sender. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Alright, so there we go, and me looking back on it, honestly, I think it's a pretty alright box. I mean, I'll know more after I see the values and play the games, see how they are. I'm pretty happy. I'm not even so much upset about the Rugrats movie, Torn Label. It's this gross, like, I can't imagine Tetris on the Game Boy, you guys will have found out, but I can't imagine this is a very expensive cartridge, and it's just like, could have just sent me a better copy of... Like, I'm actually kind of sad about... Like, it's so cool to finally have Tetris on the Game Boy, and I'm just going to remind you, like, look at that! Look how gross... Ooh, look how gross that is! I should probably reach out to Buck the Mega... I don't know, like, normally I wouldn't... I just think that that's beyond the pale. Am I wrong? You guys can let me know. Am I being ridiculous? I don't know. But we'll do a quick recap. I'm done ranting. We'll do a quick recap while we do the total, as per usual. We got Asteroid for the Game Boy, the Rugrats movie for the Game Boy, gross copy of Tetris for the Game Boy, Boxing for the Atari 2600, and Surround for the Atari 2600. And the last game we got is The Weakest Link for the PlayStation. Pick of the box. Pick of the box. Ooh, buddy. I mean, so here's just an interesting conundrum, because my pick of the box would probably be Tetris for the Game Boy. I have a lot of fond memories with this. I played this a lot on my brother's Game Boy when I was a kid. And I want to say that, but this cartridge is just so gross. Ugh. I'm going to move my pick of the box to Asteroids on the Game Boy, because I'd like to play all the different versions of Asteroids. I think it's interesting and fun to look at all of the different versions of these old classic arcade games and all of the like thousands of ports they got to all the different systems. And I don't think I've ever even seen this one played. So you know what? Yep, my pick of the box, Asteroids for the Game Boy. Runner-up, probably Boxing for the 2600, because I would like to complete that Activision set. I think that'd be cool. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think of the box. Let me know what your pick of the box is. Let me know what you think of the games. Am I being ridiculously upset about this this Tetris? Let me know. I don't know. But there we go. Another year down of too many boxes. I want to thank you guys again. You're wonderful. I hope everyone has a terrific holiday season, no matter what it is that you celebrate. I hope you get to spend time with your loved ones and get a little time to relax and play some video games. I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you next time. Bye. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to our channel members. Thank you so much for the support. A big shout out and thank you to Sad Vlad, Retro Kart Collector, Sinstar, Viros Vault, Jeremiah Thomas, CoolCat18, Nintendoc, Lost in Thought, Ronan Sid, and Mike Tendo Power. If you would like special perks such as being shouted out at the end of videos, please check that join button down below. I mean, I don't know. I just can't imagine somebody pulling this out of a box. I don't know how they sort things, but I just can't imagine. First, no, I can't imagine somebody getting this in for stock and being like, yep, that's okay to send out in one of the boxes that people pay good money for. Like, I don't even understand. Like, I mean, I know I got five games, which is a rarity. But you should have just sent me 4 games. I don't know. Merry Christmas!